9197 Black Wolves and YouTube. This is your boy Tyler 9197, Witcher 9197, Black Wolf 9197, or 9197. Back with another video for you guys, and this time I'm gonna go ahead and give you guys my thoughts on Resident Evil Showcase, and go ahead and talk about the Microsoft price hike, and then they reversed it because after the whole thing with the Backlash and all that stuff. So I was about to do these videos separate, but then I feel like it just didn't really make sense to do that. Might as well knock two birds with one stone. So I feel like put these two together, and I'm trying to keep it as short as possible, guys, because I'm not really trying to make this really long, especially it's been some days since they came out. But I wanted to go ahead and talk about it to you guys about it, my thoughts, and you know, let's really start this video with them. Alright, y'all, so from the showcase, guys, like I thought it was really interesting from like kind of some like the highlights that I can give you guys that I was really interested by. I'll probably say not only like one of the noticeable thing is the graphics, y'all. Like that, it looks like a next gen Resident Evil game. It looks like the way of like how they got it, how they capture it, really make you feel like they went to the next level with this, and like how you play as this new character, Ethan. Ethan Wright? Ethan White? It was in one of them two. But anyway, how he went this like icy castle area, and then how he just go into this house with the nice decor and stuff. Cause like it looks so good, guys, with the front of decor and stuff for the chairs. It looks, you know, it's very old and dated, but it's like you can just tell from the detail how they have it. It looks so interesting. Like it just really captures of that feel they want you to do it. And I know, of course, like for this one, Resident Evil Village is it's going to definitely be those jump scare type games. And I honestly, I still didn't play Resident Evil 7 because I have not played it yet. And like this game, I'm definitely interested in it, but of course, like I want to play 7 before I play this. But still though, like y'all, like it's definitely a lot going on for what they showing, like the details. And then like the highlights would probably be like I'll say another one would probably be the 3 females. I think the other 2 was kind of like witches, I want to say. And then it was that tall vampire lady. I forgot her name, but she was like really tall too. But the thing was, like, for seeing that, guys, like that was crazy, especially like the witch type ladies, because I know one of them was kind of like I don't know if it was like a locust, whatever, that it was throwing at people, but I know it was kind of similar to it. Like when I look at her, the one with the witch lady with the freaking bugs and stuff, it reminded me of Devora from Mortal Kombat. That's the vibes I get. But it's crazy, like how they try to come after you and stuff, and with no bugs, and then they try to grab you like this. It's like, cause I know I'll be jumping up and stuff. Like I know a lot of jump scares from that game. And like I think another interesting thing was probably like how this one definitely feels like. I mean, well, no different than the other one on Resident Evil 7. I know it's a lot like, you gotta survive, but this one, like, you really gonna have to survive. Like, you gotta really be careful for the ammunition that you got and stuff, to fight some of these enemies that they got and stuff like that. Overall, it just looked like a whole next gen game, and I would like to play it. But I know for a fact, though, like, I would say recently, guys, like, for a lot of games that are coming out now, I feel like I can't play it unless I get next gen. Like that's either me getting a Series S or a PS5. But like hopefully, if anything, I can see by getting a PS5 this year. But if I don't, then like I said, guys, I said it so many times. Like if Xbox become a little more available, then I'll get me a Series S. Like that's just how it's gonna happen. Either way, that's what's going to happen, pretty much. But still though, like it's just like a lot of these games that come out, y'all. It's it makes you want to feel like, dang, I gotta get next gen to play it. Even though you can still play on the current PS4 and Xbox One, but you know, like some of the games, the way they're made and the way they're showcased, especially how good Resident Evil Village look like, you want to play that next gen. You really don't want to play that last gen. And then that's no different than Hitman 3. Whenever I do get around that, I feel like I can't play Hitman 3 unless I get a next gen. That's just how it is. It's just like the details of the games look so nice that it just feel like you gotta go next gen for that one. But of course, that's just my opinion. And then of course with Resident Evil, they have it like, well, Resident Evil Village does come out like I did like May 7th, so that's cool right there. And then also they had the Resident Evil Reverse. It was kind of like the multiplayer thing, which honestly I don't really care about that too much. I mean, I feel like for people who really wanted multiplayer for Resident Evil, I mean that's good for them. But for me personally, I just feel like, you know what I'm saying? Like, ain't nothing too crazy for me to really care about that. But I mean, that's still good that they would add it, you know, along the way. And then of course they show like the collector's edition on different things, and which is interesting, from the soundtrack to there's a collection for Resident Evil 7 and Village together, and I think that's pretty much right there. Oh, and I'll probably say one thing I did realize too. I did the Japanese collector's edition. I didn't, when I saw it, it was like $1,800, which is crazy for a collector's edition, like $1,800. But I mean, you're a big fan, I feel like somebody will buy it more likely, because I mean, who would like it doesn't, because when it comes to collector's edition, I can probably say no matter how much it is, 9 times out of 10 somebody's gonna buy it. And somebody really gonna pay a lot of money for a collector's edition. And I ain't saying like Resident Evil Village will not be good, because I feel like it's really gonna be a good game. But like that game gotta be really good for you to spend that much for a collector's edition. But that's just my opinion though, because I mean I feel like I couldn't do it, you know. But that's just me. Even if I had big money to spend that much, like no, like no. If I would spend that much, I might as well get a PC. But alright guys, but that's it right there for my thoughts on the Resident Evil 8. Which overall, if I had to rate the showcase at a 1 out of 10, I'll definitely say I would give it straight up like a 10 out of 10. Like, it's looking really good. I'm definitely interested. I can't say like I'm the crazy hype for it, but I'm hype enough that I want to play it, but I can wait at the same time. That's how I am with Resident Evil Village. Now, let me go ahead and talk about the Microsoft Xbox Live Gold price hike. Then it got reversed because of the backlash. Man, okay guys, so honestly guys, this is how I feel about it. It's like, with Xbox, the route they're going now, they really want people to go on Xbox of Game Pass. That's what Xbox want people to go to. They want them to get Game Pass Ultimate, and that's how they want to make their money. They don't really want fans to go just buy Xbox Live Gold just regular, because if you only buy that one, it's like basically it's like saying like I did like a month for Xbox Live Gold would probably be like $10, right? And then they looking at like, well, if you spend $5 more, you get Xbox Game Pass Ultimate, because you get gold, you get the access to the PC of Game Pass, and then your phones, and then you know the 100+ games. Which I feel like I kind of see where Xbox trying to go with that sense, because it's like if you feel like why pay gold and then get this, but at the same time, guys, I will say this though, for buying Xbox Live Gold now, like really looking at it just by itself, it really don't make much sense though, y'all, because it's like I feel like, I mean, I get why people will just get that and say like they don't want to get Game Pass, because if they already got a like 100, I mean, if they already got a bunch of games for Xbox One, and they don't really want to like spend the Game Pass for the 100+ games and stuff like that, which I do understand, but at the same time, Gold honestly don't give you that much value besides just really playing online. But even when you look at that, playing online, I feel like, to be honest, Xbox don't really have a lot of games that like I feel like a lot of people will invest so much time in as far as online play if you don't spend that money. If you know what I mean, because I feel like, no different than Sony. Like, I would say at least PS Plus is slightly a little bit better than Gold, because even though you still pay to pay online, which is really stupid, honestly. But I would say though, like, at least the games that they give you kind of makes up for the most part, at least a little bit. You know, it kind of makes up a little bit, but at the same time, that doesn't mean it's completely better than Xbox Live Gold. But because games of Gold for Xbox not all that great either at times, just to be honest. But still, like, but still, for the most part with Gold, I kind of see why sometimes people would rather get that than Game Pass. But to be honest, y'all, at this point with Xbox, the route they're going, it makes sense to get Ultimate. Game Pass Ultimate, because you get a lot. You get pretty much the more bang for your buck if you spend that, let alone for Gold. But besides that point, let me just talk about what how the prices was before they returned it back how it was from the Backlash. So because I did 1 month for Xbox Live Gold was $10, then they jumped it up to $11. Then Xbox Live Gold for 3 months was $24.99, went to $29.99, basically $30. But this is the crazy one right here, y'all. Out of anything, when Xbox was asking for fans to spend $60 for 6 months, $60 for 6 months, y'all. That is the most dumbest thing I see Xbox ever done right there. If it went through, because like, y'all, $60 for 6 months, that don't make no sense at all. That don't make no sense. You could spend $60 for a year to get on PlayStation. Why the world I'll pay 6 months, $60 for 6 months for Xbox Live Gold, with which Xbox, not gonna lie to them, do not have a whole lot of top tier exclusives to make it worth for you to even want to pay that, let alone, like, I'm just being honest. I'm just being honest, y'all. Like, that did not make no sense whatsoever. Like, that is like, just like, I don't know what Xbox was thinking. I know what they were thinking. They feel like, well, because we want more people on Game Pass, let's go ahead and hike the prices for the Xbox Live Gold, which just don't make sense. Like I'm saying, like, Xbox, like, the Game Pass is the better deal for Xbox, really, to get anything for Xbox. But at the same time, it's like Xbox, they kind of crazy to try to make people basically pay $120 a year to play online. Like, that don't make no sense. And it's good for the fans to get the Xbox the Backlash, because they really needed that, because that didn't make no sense whatsoever. And that's what they did. Plus, not only that, they went back to the regular prices. They also made free-to-play games free-to-play on Xbox, which is good, because they should have been done that, because even Nintendo and Sony been doing that. I don't know why Xbox had left a wall between the players to play free-to-play games without Xbox Live Gold to play it. Like, that is so dumb. Like they should have been took that off. Like, come on now. But it's good they done it now. That makes sense. But I want to say this though, y'all. I'll definitely say this. I would say that if this was Sony would have got Backlash, but at the same time, there would have been a lot of Sony fans backing them up. I do feel like that, because I feel like Xbox, it makes sense why the Backlash for Xbox, because it really didn't make no sense at all. But I feel like if this was Sony would have got Backlash. But to be honest, I feel a lot of more PlayStation fanboys would have allowed it to happen, to be honest, because, like, let's be honest, like, some fanboys are such diehards for PlayStation. They're so blinded what anything PlayStation do, it looks good to their eyes. So I feel like if they've done that, they would have got, PlayStation fan would have got upset, but I feel like a lot of them would have been like, oh, like trying to reason why this is a good idea, this and that. Like, no. You gotta give PlayStation a Backlash too if they done the same thing. You got to, like, especially for gamers, y'all. Like you're gamers. If you play a whole lot of the games and stuff, you want the best deal possible to play your games that you enjoy, especially if it's online. Why are you gonna pay more to play games? Like that don't make sense. That don't make no sense. No. But I feel like like I said, if PlayStation done that, I feel like for them, not only with the Backlash, I feel like the reason why a lot of people will support them, because let's be honest, they do have the games. They have the exclusives. PlayStation got games that you want to play. Xbox, at its current state, do not have the games that you want to play right now. They will, but they don't right now. I feel like if Xbox had high acclaimed games like what PlayStation got, then I feel like with this right here, I mean, they would have got Backlash, and hopefully, like, of course, like, they was gonna revert back what they did right now. But I feel like some people would have cut them a little more slack if they had the games to back it up, which Xbox do not have right now. But they will eventually, but for right now, they don't. So this was stupid on their end, and like, I'm glad they revert back. But, you know, still, like, guys, as gamers, we cannot let this stuff happen. We cannot let it happen. Like, I don't care if you're a Microsoft fan, a PlayStation fan, or a Nintendo fan, or you like all three, which I do. I like all the brands. It doesn't matter. But still, if they do a mess like this, you gotta have some backlash for them. Like, you gotta have backlash for them, because it's just like, they deserve it. They really deserve it if they do some mess like that. Because guys, like, just remember, it don't make sense to pay a higher price to play games. But yeah, honestly, but that's pretty much it though, y'all. That's it, at least for my knowledge. But like I said before, y'all, like, for this year, I am trying to see if I can get a PS5. But if I cannot, because the demand is high for PS5 right now, I might get a Series S. If like I said, because the way I'm looking at it right now, I feel like whoever the console that has the more available that I'm able to get, that's what I'm going to kind of go for this year, if possible. Because I feel like, if anything, Xbox is going to be a little more available to get this year, more so than PlayStation. But like I said, I'm going to still try to see it for a PS5 this year. But if I can't, it's going to be a Series S, and maybe next year I'll probably, see about PS5. We will see. We will see. But this year, I'm going to get me a next-gen console. I want to, either one, at this point, really don't matter at this point. I'm going to see, but I'm going to try my best with PS5. But like I said, if I can't, Series S. Alright, Black Wolves, this is the end of the video. So please write down below what you guys thoughts of, like, the Resident Evil or Microsoft price hike and went back and stuff, or just anything in general about those topics. Right down below, because I like to hear you guys' thoughts about the whole thing. Do you like the showcase? Was you one of the people that threw some backlash at Xbox, what they done and stuff like that? Things like that. Just right down below, because I like to hear y'all guys' thoughts. So please go ahead, hit the like, follow, subscribe, and I say this all in my other videos. If you haven't already subscribed, please go ahead and do so you can join the 9197 Wolfpack. This is a fun kickback gaming channel which has the greatest community in the world, which is you guys, the Black Wolves. So go ahead and spread the word to your friends and family who likes gaming, so they could go ahead and join the Wolfpack, because everybody's welcome to the pack. And stay tuned for more content, y'all. I'll probably say stay tuned for the part 5 finale of Uncharted, because that's the one I should post it by tomorrow. By the time you guys watching this one. But yeah, like I said, stay tuned for that, and then stay tuned for Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity, because that is literally my next game walkthrough, and I'm very excited to get ready to play that game for y'all. But alright, guys, I love y'all. Peace. God bless y'all. TGDS 9197 out.